Hi, today I'm going to show you how to get a great bass sound using Mixcraft and your bass guitar, and I'm going to record two different ways to try to accommodate as many people as possible. The first way I'm going to record is using my bass rig that I've used for years. It's a bass pod preamp, and I plug it into a Hartkey Systems power amplifier, which also has a preamp in it, but I bypass that and just use the equalizer, compression, and use it as a power amp. Into my Hartkey 412 cabinet and a 215 cabinet sitting behind you can't see right now. So basically what I want to do is try to emulate my sound that comes out of these speakers. So what I'm going to do is plug my bass into the preamp and then go out of the preamp basically to Mixcraft, but in order to hear myself I'm going to split that signal with a box here, a direct box, which just sends one signal to the computer and one signal down to the power amp. And what that's going to give me is the sound that is coming out of the preamp. It's not going to give me what I hear because that's going through this Hartkey power amp, and I have it EQ'd and things like that. So what I want to do within Mixcraft after it's recorded is emulate what I have here on this Hartkey power amp. Alright, we have Mixcraft open, and I've dragged some of the included drum loops up here to jam along to, and we're going to record the first bass track. Remember I said I was going to record two different ways. This is the through an external device, which is the Creative EMU 0202 that I'm going to record through first. A lot of people have external devices such as this. So let's just do a quick bass riff along with this drum riff that's up there, this drum loop. Okay, let's have a listen, see what that sounds like. Solo it. Now that's the sound I'm getting directly from my preamp. That's not what I'm hearing through my speakers because remember I have the preamp plugged into the Hartkey power amp, which has EQing and compression on it. So what I want to do with the effects on the track is try to create the sound that I'm hearing through my cabinets. Okay, I've recorded my second bass track, and I've named them bass preamp and bass straight, for lack of a better word. Let's listen to the differences first of the two bass recordings. Let's solo the first one. Let's loop a little bit. Okay, now let's solo the second one. A definite difference. The first thing that I notice is that the first one, you can see that it's compressed. You can also hear that it's compressed. The waveforms on the second one here are up and down, especially right over here. I must have hit the string a little harder. The compressor on the preamp takes care of that. The second thing I notice is the EQing that I have done on my preamp doesn't exist on this second one because it's just the bass straight into the computer. But what we can do is use the effects that come with Mixcraft to try to fix that up a little bit. The first thing I'm going to do is fix up the first one a little bit. We'll solo that, play it, and first thing I want to add is a compressor. And this classic compressor comes with a bass guitar preset that works pretty good. I don't know if you can hear the difference through the video, but I can hear a difference here. It smooths it out even more than it originally was. The second thing I want to do is add an equalizer, and again here we're trying to emulate the sound that comes out of my speaker cabinet, which is my sound, my preference, so you'll want to do the same thing. Use the Acoustica EQ. Now I'm hearing the pick that I'm using. I'm hearing a lot of picking, so I'll try to find that frequency and pull it down. Okay, and the next thing I'm going to look for is frequencies that might clash with a kick drum, because the kick drum is going to be the closest thing to a bass guitar as far as EQing and what frequencies it puts out. And in my experience, I know it's going to be right around 125 and 250. So I'm going to try to pull those out, yet still have a smooth low-end sound. Now that 125 actually makes it muddy, so pull that down and add some 63. Now I have a very smooth low-end sound that would probably sound good on a stereo system. So let's have a listen to that along with the drum track up here. The kick drum is definitely separate from that, so we'll leave that, and then we'll move on to the second bass here. First thing I'm going to want to do is add that same classic compressor on that bass guitar preset. And that is reducing it. You can see by the gain reduction light is constantly on. And we'll add the Acoustica EQ. Now that recording is very boxy sounding without the preamp, so we'll try to get rid of the boxy sound. That's a little better. And then what I'm going to do is compress it again. And hopefully that really brings down the high points. Listen to it without. Boxy. And not bad. Now let's listen to the first one again. They are fairly close. Now let's listen to that second one with the drums. Bass is still a little boxy. And go to the mixer. I think that's a little closer. It's very close. So there's how to get a decent bass sound. It also depends on the bass you're using. Make sure you use new strings. Don't try to take old strings and make them sound good with an equalizer. It's just not going to work. And you should come out with some pretty good sounding bass tracks. Thanks for watching.